heels. As they give chase, another bear appears from the cave entrance, scratching Spear's back as it passes. Fang roars at the bears, while Spear falls to the ground in pain. He quickly gets back to his feet, ready to fight. Spear and Fang easily defeat the man, while Fang takes down the bear. The second man prepares to fight them, but as Spear takes a closer look at the symbol on his shield, he realizes that it is the same one he had seen on Mira's head. Realizing that he can't win the fight, the man runs away, taking off his helmet as he goes. He trips and falls to the ground, but he tries to get up and continue running. However, Spear throws his spear, impaling the man's leg and bringing him down for good. Spear calls out Mira's name as he approaches the man, but instead of answering, the man stands up and prepares to fight. In the ensuing struggle, Fang grabs the man and eats him. Spear picks up the man's sword and begins to practice with it, discovering that he has a natural talent for sword fighting. As they continue their journey, they spot a footprint and decide to follow it. Running through the woods, they eventually arrive at a human town. Spear instructs Fang to stay in the woods while he goes into the town to search for Mira. He walks through the streets and finds several slaves being held in a building. When the slaves see him, they panic, but Mira recognizes him and rushes to hug him. Despite his desire to leave with Mira, she refuses to abandon the other slaves. Spear walks out of the building with Mira and the other slaves in tow. Suddenly, they hear a growling noise coming from the fog, and Spear prepares for a fight. Suddenly, several men riding on bears appear out of the fog. The slaves fall to their knees, but Spear stands his ground, ready to fight. One of the men on a bear sees Spear holding his comrade's sword and screams in rage. The men approach Spear, preparing to attack, but the bears start to grow uneasy, as if they can sense something is amiss. Spear smiles as the people wonder what is going on, and Fang emerges from the woods. She stands on a nearby building and roars, but she loses her balance and falls into the building. As Spear and Fang continue to fight the men, one of them tries to attack Spear from behind. But before he can land a blow, Fang jumps in and eats him. Together, Spear and Fang take on the remaining men and defeat most of them. Suddenly, a man emerges from his hut, alerted by the noise of the battle. He rushes to ring a bell, signaling that the town is under attack. The townspeople emerge from their homes and witness Spear and Fang fighting and killing several of their own. The chief's wife steps forward, ready to join the fray. Mira instructs the slaves to run into the forest, and one of the men follows her. As the townspeople surround Spear, he is shot with an arrow. Mira retaliates by killing the man's bear and beheading him with his own axe. Spear breaks through the townspeople's shields, but he is shot again. In the chaos, a young boy falls off a building. Rika emerges with her axe, ready to fight. She manages to injure Fang, but before she can do any more damage, Fang bites her and slams her to the ground repeatedly, killing her. Spear and Fang continue to fight the townspeople, with Spear pushing the boy away as he attacks him. The boy grabs onto